In Sri Lanka, Parliament Speaker Karus Jayasuriya has signed the bill establishing the Office of Missing Persons. The Parliament in Sri Lanka on August 11th passed a law to establish an office to trace people who disappeared during a 26-year war and another insurrection amid protests. The Office of Missing Persons will trace those disappeared during the war against the Tamil Rebellion and an armed revolt by a radical Marxist group against the government in 1987 to 1989. The Office on Missing Persons will also submit recommendations to authorities to take measures on missing persons, protect the rights of missing persons and their relatives, identify channels that missing persons and their relatives can obtain relief from, and inform them of the same. To learn more, Just Asia interviews Mr. Basil Fernando, Director for Policy and Program Development at the Asian Human Rights Commission.
The law relating to the Office of Missing Persons is now part of Sri Lanka's statute book, as it was passed in the Parliament and the Speaker has signed it. Now the next question is, when will the office begin to function? For the office to begin to function, there need to be persons who will act as its officers to be appointed in the proper manner. That's the first step. How soon will these persons will be appointed? That is what all those who are concerned, particularly the victims of disappearances, would want to know. The second question is that budgetary allocations must be made for the functioning of the office. A further step is that office must be situated somewhere. Whether it will be situated, where will it be situated, and will there be branches? For example, the persons from the north has already asked that there should be a branch office in the north, where according to them many disappearances have happened. Working of the commission is what the people want to see, and once they began to see, people who are interested would be able to participate by positive criticisms to help in the development of this office. The essential issue is now to begin the work, and we hope that this will be done as soon as possible. It is unfortunate that there are many laws in Sri Lanka which has been passed, but which are not in fact implemented due to this very reason of considering the passing of the statute itself as the achievement, and there have been no concern for the implementation of the law. One such instance is the Torture Act, which was passed in 1994 and which was not at all used till about 2002 or 3, but then even then it was used only for 1 or 2 few years, and then again that law has now not being implemented. The same can be said about the domestic violence law. That is also one of the laws that is in the book, but despite of many violations, even the women do not very much take to go into the police stations to complain, because a proper complaint procedure with security for the women who complain has not been established. What we would hope is that this law relating to the Office of Missing Persons will not suffer the same fate, and that we will be informed of the steps of implementation and the time schedule within which the office will begin to function.